Whenever you're ready, you can go ahead.
Are you hungry? Well, today is your lucky day because I'm going to talk about some interesting meat you can find in a laboratory, your back garden, or in another country. This speech will tell you all the important food of animals and meat we can eat or at least try out in our lives. This information is about meat you think won't be very good or just too scared to try. Some of the meat may not be real animal meat at all. So get to hear about some special lab-grown meat that nobody is allowed to buy except scientists, tissue engineers, and astronauts. Ever wonder what your pet dog or cat might taste like on your dinner plate, then having them suck up your money buying them dog or cat food? And ever had that one animal who is on your mind for way too long and want it in your stomach instead of your thoughts? Thanks to Wikibooks.com, they provided lots of animal cuisines worth the effort of trying out. Like one of the famous dog dishes called Exlu Cru. Exlu Cru is sliced dog strips cooked and stewed over a bowl of vegetables. The person responsible for this delicious dish is Reyes Stufin. He is the current owner of a restaurant and Lee's family's restaurant in Seoul, South Korea, and he has described this dish which translates to English is fine food. But this restaurant, now you think this restaurant only uses these animals for food, but this guy has one more use for them, the cat at least. This restaurant also has multiple drinks to choose from for both children and adults. But the best choice for the adults with no children to look after is the beer-fried cat beverage. This drink is most popular because of its long, sweet, alcoholic flavor and a pinch of cat thrown in there. This site has also shown me other purpose for donkeys. So let's say your donkey has broken his leg tilling your garden and now has passed away, and nobody in your neighborhood wants to help you get rid of the dead donkey in your backyard. But did you know that people, according to 85% of people in China and South Korea, prefer donkey over cow because the meat is sweeter and softer? Now the thing is, you can't buy this delicious stuff like that in America. But what if I told you there was a special meat here that China doesn't have, and also the government won't even let you buy? This stuff is specially made by tissue engineers for the hope of no animal use. This lab-grown food is invented by Dr. Mark Post at Massachusetts University. It was first eaten and demonstrated for the press in London in August 2013. In part due to technical challenges associated with scaling and cost reduction, this meat has not yet been commercialized. In addition, it has yet to be whether consumers will accept this meat as real food. This meat is best called clean meat because it is grown in a cell culture instead of inside animals. It is a form of cellular agriculture. Clean meat is produced using many of the same tissue traditionally used in regenerative machinery. This information was found on Slate.com. Because this food hasn't been commercialized, the government has forbidden it to be sold in stores, but have allowed it to be sent on space missions with astronauts because they say that it doesn't spoil as fast as the real stuff. But wait, are you tired of all this food that has to do with killing animals and fake meat being grown in labs and not sold in public because it is uncertain how people really will react to it? Don't worry, there is still another type of food you can enjoy. Thanks to the studying of people who want animal-free food and the website One Green Planet, this meat analog, also called as meat alternative, or in some places vegetarian meat or vegan meat, they say that you can't tell the difference. Analog meat approximates certain qualities, primarily texture, flavor, appearance, and or chemical characteristics of specific types of meat. Many analog meats are soy-based, gluten-based, or are tofu. Tofu is a popular meat analog made by the Chinese during the Han Dynasty. Tofu was called small mutton and valued as an imitation of meat. Meat analogs such as tofu are associated with Buddhists in China and other parts of East Asia. In medieval Europe, meat analogs were popular during Lent. Then when the consumption of meat from warm-blooded animals was forbidden.
Alright, this here is the picture of the China dog recipe and the picture of the South Korea dog recipe that I described earlier. And this is a picture of what the lab-grown meat currently looks like. And this is multiple products of the vegan meat that the people have made.
I hope this information about the meat from animals we don't usually eat, the meat grown in labs that isn't sold in stores yet, and the meat analogs have made you just as hungry as I am.
All right, thank you very much. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you, Sam.